Ever since Rue stepped into Alamo's world, everything around her has been falling apart. And now, after the trailer for episode 5 of season 3 dropped, it looks like the chaos is only getting worse. Today, we're breaking down everything hidden inside the newest Euphoria trailer because there's a lot going on here. From Rue working deeper with dangerous people, to Cassie going completely off the rails online, to Nate possibly getting destroyed once again, this episode looks insane already. Now before we start, massive spoiler warning for episode 4 and for theories based on this trailer. If you haven't watched the latest episode yet, this is your chance to back out. So the title of episode 5 is, This Little Piggy. And honestly, that title alone sounds threatening. Somebody's definitely getting hurt this episode. Maybe Nate, maybe someone connected to Alamo. Either way, this trailer feels dark from start to finish. The trailer opens with Bishop talking to Rue. He tells her that ever since she showed up, nothing but problems have followed. And while he's saying this, we see him dressed up like he's preparing to torture someone in a creepy unfinished room inside Alamo's house. I tried slowing down the footage, but it's hard to tell who's actually tied up there. My guess, it could be the security guard from the Silver Slipper robbery. The one Wayne and Harley forced at gunpoint last episode. If that's true, then Alamo probably thinks the robbery was an inside job. Which means now everybody around him is under suspicion. Then the trailer switches completely and shows Maddie helping Cassie package lingerie and kiss-covered cards for fans. Cassie's social media is exploding right now. Maddie even tells her she crossed 50,000 subscribers, and Cassie loses her mind celebrating. But this doesn't look harmless anymore. It feels like Cassie has fully committed to the attention and money, with zero limits left. And honestly, once you cross that line publicly, there's no going backwards. Things get even messier when we see Cassie hanging out with Brandon, the influencer guy from episode 4 with millions of followers. He offers for her to move in with him, and later we hear Cassie telling Maddie, it's not personal, it's business. That line immediately makes me think Cassie betrays Maddie somehow after everything she did for her. But there might be a twist here. Maybe Cassie isn't firing Maddie at all. Maybe Maddie is actually pushing Cassie to stand up for herself against someone else, maybe Brandon or even Nate. The trailer could easily be edited to trick us. But if Cassie really does turn on Maddie after all this, that would be crazy considering Maddie basically helped launch her whole career in a matter of weeks. And don't forget, Cassie is technically still married to Nate. Meanwhile, Rue and Jules seem closer again. There's a scene where Jules tells Rue, if you want me to be yours, then say it. That line feels huge because it sounds like Jules is finally choosing between her old lifestyle and Rue. But at the same time, Ellis clearly notices something's wrong. He finds clothes in his apartment and throws them at Jules, assuming another guy is there. But I don't think those clothes belong to a guy at all. I think they're Rue's. So now Jules is stuck between two completely different worlds again. And after last episode's painting scene where she seemed emotionally lost, this could be the moment where she finally decides what she actually wants. Then we get one of the wildest parts of the trailer, Nate. We see him listening to music and saying he's counting on his girl. And immediately after that, we see how destroyed their house looks. Food boxes everywhere. The place is a disaster. It feels like Nate is depending entirely on Cassie's online fame and money now because he still owes Nas. And judging by the next few shots, Nas definitely hasn't forgotten. There's a scene where Nate is literally sprinting upstairs terrified, followed by shots of the same guy who brutally beat him up earlier this season. Then we hear screaming outside while a little girl rides her bike nearby like something horrible is happening just off screen. This man Nate cannot catch a break this season. And with the episode title being, This Little Piggy, I honestly wouldn't be shocked if he loses another finger, toe, or something worse. The trailer really makes it feel like Nas is done playing games. Now another interesting moment is Cassie apparently attending some kind of audition or casting call. She's getting headshots taken, and right after that we hear Patty asking Lexi, is that your sister? So could Cassie actually be crossing over from internet fame into Hollywood? And if she is, Brandon probably opened that door for her. Maybe she lands a role on LA Nights or gets connected with someone in the industry. But Lexi doesn't look happy about it at all. She probably doesn't want her own reputation tied to all the drama surrounding Cassie right now. As the trailer gets darker, we see Rue standing beside two unknown men while asking for one more chance. From the look of the scene, I'm guessing these are DEA agents. They seem to be searching some rough homeless area for somebody important. But who? Could it be a dealer? Somebody connected to Lori? Maybe even Elliot? Right now it's hard to tell, but whatever Rue is involved in now feels way more dangerous than before. And finally, we return to Alamo's house where things look completely out of control. Magic warns Alamo not to trust Rue, and seconds later we see Alamo holding a knife over one of his own men demanding answers. The robbery paranoia is clearly destroying everything inside his crew. He's starting to suspect everyone around him, and Rue could absolutely become one of his targets next. Which brings us back to the title again. Maybe, this Little Piggy isn't about Nate after all. Maybe it's connected to torture. Maybe Bishop or Alamo are literally threatening somebody piece by piece trying to get the truth out about the robbery. Either way, episode 5 looks intense. Rue's dealing with dangerous people and relationship drama. Jules seems ready to make a major decision. Cassie's fame is spiraling out of control. Nate is probably about to get destroyed again. And Alamo's entire operation feels like it's seconds away from collapsing. And honestly, despite the criticism surrounding season 3, I'm still hooked. The show definitely has flaws, but every episode keeps giving us more chaos, more tension, and more questions. So now I wanna hear your theories. Do you think Cassie betrays Maddie? Is Jules finally done with Ellis? And who do you think is getting tortured in that basement scene? Drop your predictions in the comments below because next week I might start featuring some of your theories in these breakdown videos. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the episode 5 review when it drops. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.